Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we're going over the Marvel Knights Blade and Strange Tales Build-A-Figure Blackheart from Marvel Legends. Before we begin, leave a like, hit subscribe, and comment below your favorite figure in this review. It really helps out the channel. Now let's get to it. Here is the box for the Marvel Knights Marvel's Blade Legends series over here. Look at him! On the top we have 3 blades over here. That's pretty funny. On the side we have Blade looking really cool over there. On the other side we have Blade looking cool over here as well. And on the back we have the rest of the wave that I have none of, actually. I would love a mindless one, but I know they're going to release it someday for like a deluxe figure or something. And we also have a nice picture of Blade over here with a brief bio. Destined to hunt vampires and destroy the evil of the world, Blade is a vampire-human hybrid with the greatest strengths of each. Now let's stop ice skating uphill. Let's take a look at Blade. The one misstep about this figure is the head sculpt for me. I love it. It looks great, but there is no other head sculpt. Why? A relaxed head sculpt would be amazing, but this is fine, I guess. I do like how it looks. The hair is pretty awesome, the glasses are great, and the expression is awesome too. I gotta say though, it's way shinier on camera than in real life, so take this footage with a grain of salt. I'm not even sure why it's so shiny. And we do get a swivel over here, left and right. The coat kind of messes that up, but you can go all the way around a little bit. It's really difficult though, and kind of stupid. And with the head, you can go up this far and down this far. That coat really hinders it, and you do have some pivot that's pretty good for this nice Blade head sculpt. The body is similar to the previous Blade, with the body armor over here looking very nice. I like how that looks. And the jacket looks nice, if a bit plain. We do have some buttons over here, as well as a strap going through the back, at least the belt, and some nice arms on here too. His sleeves are rolled up, revealing the skin underneath. It looks nice. It is a little shiny though. That's really weird. I like the belt buckle though. It's pretty cool. And for the body, we get back, not really that far. At least it won't go back that far in mine. And forward, crunch is pretty okay, as well as a swivel over here. And the arm joint is strangely loose going up and down, as well as all the way around is pretty tight on that, with a swivel over here at the bicep, and then up this far, and then down this far, the swivel, and then hinge. And the legs look nice. They're sort of combat boots with kind of combat pants that look very nice. We have also red on the inside and a gradient. That's pretty cool on the coat, as well as knee pads over here. And I like the laces on these. They look nice, as well as treads on the bottom. Pretty subtle, but it works out very well. And for the back, it's nice too. It works out good. And for the articulation, we get out really far. It's kind of hindered on that side. There we go. And in and then up pretty nicely, and back not really that much at all, with a swivel up here, a swivel down here, down and up, and then a pivot. We also have a pinless tech knee that goes pretty well as peg holes at the bottom of the feet, and all the legalese you ever need. Blade also comes with weapon holding hands that can swivel and then hinge pretty well on both ends, and a lot of weapons to hold as well. He comes with a sword that's pretty rubbery, honestly, and that's kind of a shame. I do like the paint on it though. It looks nice, but I know it's going to wear off in his hand, and I'd rather just store it in his back anyways. And the scabbard is actually glued to the coat. Yeah, it's just there. I do like these parts over here looking nicely, and the sword does sheathe nicely here. I'll just keep it there. It's fine. Blade also comes with these S-shaped blade hook thing, whatever they're called, dual blades. I'm not sure, but they're really awesome. I love them. Looking up close at one, I like the serrated parts over here, as well as the blades themselves. They aren't really that sharp looking, but they do good in a pinch. And yes, this would probably wear off a lot in his hand, but it's still pretty cool. And what would any self-respecting vampire hunter be without his golf tees? Wait a minute. Blade also comes with these stakes that are really awesome and look super cool. The woodenness of them is very apparent, and I love the sculpts on these. They're very nicely done, and they're just great. And while Hasbro's Marvel Legends team hasn't really figured out weapon storage, he can hold one in each hand, and that's pretty cool. That suffices for me. Blade stands at about 6¼ inches taller, so next to the previous Blade that I've kit bashed, but honestly, this one looks way better. I might as well give everything from here over here. Here lie the pieces of Blackheart, this build-a-figure I've been waiting for centuries, and we're going to build him right after this. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and hit the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. Starting off with Blackheart's body and his huge tail, we are going to plug in one of the arms over here. Some strength is needed for that, pushing it in, very good. As well as the other arm right here, pushing that all the way in, giving it some strength. It's very pokey and spiky and really hard to move. Oof. Then we plug in a leg over here. Yes, I've taken care to make sure it's the correct leg, and this is still pokey and spiky. Ow, there we go. And now for the other leg. Ow, ow, pokey, spiky, pokey. It hurts. It really kind of hurts. There we go on that one. And finally, we have fixed the head to Blackheart, pushing it down, and we have! Blackheart has a magnificent head sculpt. I love the hair encircling his head. The eyes are really nice, too. Painted very well. No mouth, though. Ugh. He has a little goatee, kind of beard of spikes. That's pretty funny, as well as some more hairs coming off the sides, kind of like fins, as well as this hair on the back of his head. Beautiful. The detail is so immaculate. You could feel the little ridges on these. It's so wonderful over here. Looking amazing, and the wash is great too with that blue. And coming around to the other side of the head, it's just excellent. Honestly, one of the best head sculpts I've seen from Marvel Legends in quite some time. Really beautiful and very creepy. And for articulation, we do get down and then back a little bit, and then kind of side to side at least, and then some pivot over here. It works out really well for this guy, and it's just super scary. Ugh, Blackheart's cool, man. Blackheart's body is so large, it's hard to capture on camera, but man, here it is. It looks like stone. It's really beautiful. I love how this piece looks. It's very scary. I love all the spikes coming off the arm. It's so nicely done over here, and there's a bunch of them. They're all kind of like random, and I like how he doesn't have 5 fingers. He just has 3 fingers and a thumb. It's awesome. The claws are great too on that. And coming around to the back, it isn't as detailed because it won't really be seen because of his hair, but they did put detail in there anyways. Very good job on that. Oh, look at this stumpy thing. This long, huge tail is amazing, and yes, it's rubber. You can articulate it a little bit and move it around. It's a phenomenal piece with a lot of bumps and stuff. It does get in the way though a lot, so be careful with that. And there's no way to like take it off. It's kind of stuck to him. It's a little complaint of mine with this, honestly. It's a beautiful figure, but I wish I could just take the tail off for easier storage and posing and stuff like that. The other arm too has an array of bumps everywhere, and I think they're different on each, which is nice at least. And there's that hand again. It's just so well done, and I like how big his shoulders are. It's great. And for body articulation, he does have a swivel over here, as well as back and forth, all the way around, as well as back this far, forward this far. The new Spider-Man articulation is doing really well for this guy. It looks awesome. And he does have butterfly joints, as well as all the way around at the shoulder, and then up pretty far in that with a couple clicks here and there, with a swivel over there, and a double jointed pinless tech elbow with spikes everywhere, as well as a swivel, and then a hinge over here, working out great. The legs are super interesting as well. I really love how they look. They're the same kind of look as everything else, but they have a lot of spikes, and the feet are phenomenal over here, like dragon feet. They're wonderful. 3 toes too. And the backs aren't really that spiked up or anything, but I do appreciate at least it gives me a reprieve for my fingers. It works out nicely for me, and the backs of the feet are good too. They're like high heels almost. It's pretty nice. And for articulation, he does move out really far, very nice, and in as well as up pretty far and back. No sign of any drop hips or anything, and gravity is kind of fighting me in this joint, so it is kind of hard to move him. And we also get all the way back with this joint over here working out pretty well, as well as down, and a swivel up here and a swivel down here at the foot, as well as up pretty far and down pretty far with 2 pegels above the feet. Nice. In addition to the clawed hands that Blackheart has, which I have to mention have really nice palms on them. They look really good. And I'm good articulation too. I love these. They're great. Blackheart also comes with a pair of hands. One that is pointing, looking really nice with a swivel and then a hinge over here. And then one in a fist that swivels and hinges too. Blackheart stands at a whopping 7 3/4 to 8 inches tall or so next to my 2 different blades. I'm not going to really kit bash them because I realize a lot of pieces wouldn't work between these two, but Blackheart looks amazing next to them. Here is Blackheart next to some of his wave mates, Brother Voodoo, Moon Knight, and Damon Hellstrom. They look pretty much in scale and would definitely fight Blackheart. And here is Blackheart next to Bloodstorm, Lilith, and Dracula, looking really cool together and very creepy and evil. Overall, blackest of hearts, blackest of blades. Blade here looks really nice, but in a way, he's a misfire. He has so much untapped potential, it's crazy. A better head, more stakes, more hands, a better look in general. Honestly, the head sculpt is really putting me off, and the lack of articulation too. He could be way better. Luckily, Blackheart picks up all the slack here by being a build-a-figure, but also by being all new sculpt, a beautiful, wonderful, basically perfect figure. I love the texture, the feel, the head sculpt is amazing. I don't like the spikes when handling, but when you got him posed, he's basically gold. If you're a fan of Marvel, Legends, the Supernatural, or monsters in general, then you'll love these figures. They're really great. But I would highly recommend picking up not only the Strange Tales wave, but also Blackheart. They're both really great. But make no mistake, if you don't think these figures are awesome, then I've heard Stranger Tales. So which figure here is your favorite, Blade or Blackheart? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com for more reviews like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and keep being creative. Stay tuned.